everyone, it's Miss Larson here. I'm going to show you how to finish up your introduction paragraph for your guided informative essay. So this page, slide 4, is where you are planning out your introduction paragraph. It's part of your flea map. So far, we have done our thesis, which is the yellow at the bottom here. And today we are going to add all of our orange. That's our lead and our background information. On Canvas, you have all probably already seen this page because you are watching this video, but I have your steps here for how to do the orange part. And you can notice that everything in here is in orange because that's the part that we're working on today. So your job for today is to finish your introduction paragraph. You're going to be adding the lead and the tag, which is your background information. I have the steps down here for you, but I'm going to go through those steps today in this video as well. And I have my teacher example down here at the bottom. Remember, your lead will be a little different than mine. You shouldn't be copying my example. And your background information tag should be the same, but the summary that goes along with your tag will be different than my example. So just be aware of that. Okay, here we go. You are on slide 4. We got to start our introduction paragraph with a lead. A lead is a way to grab your reader's attention. It's the very first thing that they are going to read when they read your essay. So you can choose a type of lead. Now, on the left side here, you have a little box, and I have given you some types of leads. Sorry, let me just zoom out here. It says types of lead here. You want to click on this link. It's going to give you a little cheat sheet with some types of leads on the left side and some examples. For my introduction paragraph, I'm going to model a surprising statement lead. So I'm going to start with an interesting or thought-provoking fact or statement. I'm going to give you an interesting fact. That's how I'm going to grab my reader's attention today. So remember, you need to have a totally different lead than mine. You cannot copy my lead. I'm just going to think about a fact that I know about animals and humans and what they share, what they have in common, based on my understanding of animals and humans and all the reading that we've done. So here's my lead. I'm going to say animals and humans are said to have such a unique relationship that often they can help each other develop essential skills, right? Necessary skills or experiences to overcome life's challenges. Okay. That's my fact. That's what I'm sharing. I think it's an interesting fact, so that's what I'm going to start my essay off with. I want people to read this when they first read my essay and be interested and want to read more about my essay. So I'm going to start with a surprising statement lead, this one up here. And you can choose any of these. I give you some examples for how they look like in your writing. I'm choosing a surprising lead, so I'm going to make my own. All right, so now we're going to do the background information. And this is where you list the tag for the two texts that are stated in the prompt, and you give a 1 to 2 sentence summary. I have some notes here on the side. Right on the left side, it says a tag. Your tag is your title, that's the T, your author for the A, and then your genre for the G. Plus, you're adding a little summary of each text. So there's 2 texts that we need to talk about with this prompt, and that's Goodall and Turner's text, right? Goodall wrote My Life with the Chimpanzees. Turner wrote Hachiko. So we got to mention these 2 texts in our background information. We're going to start with our tag. Your tag should be just like my tag, but our summaries are going to be different because how I summarize the text is going to be different from how you decide to summarize the text. So here we go. I'm going to start with my title, author, and genre. Okay, let's start with, and you could do the tag in any order here. I'm going to start with my author. So in Jane Goodall's, and Jane Goodall, she wrote a memoir. That's her genre. My Life with the Chimpanzees. That's the title of my book, or the text. And then I got to give a summary. What was Jane Goodall's text, My Life with the Chimpanzees? What was it about? Well, to me, she informs us about her research with animals in Africa. That's a good summary. That's what it's about. You really only need like a one-sentence summary here. What was the text about? In a gist, right? In a quick little sentence here. Okay, that's the first one. Now we also have a second text, which is Turner's text. So let's use their whole name. In Pamela Turner's. And what type of genre is Pamela Turner's text? Hachiko. Hachiko is a narrative. It's a historical fiction narrative. Historical fictional narrative. And what was the name of Turner's text? Hachiko. The whole name. The True Story of a Loyal Dog. And give me a summary. What was Hachiko about? What would you say in one sentence? Well, let me think. It was a story of a dog, shows his unconditional loyalty to a human. Good. All right. So our tags will be very similar. This first part, where you introduce the name of the text, the author, and the genre, we're going to have the same information. But your summary, that second part, is going to be different. And you want to do this for both of the texts. And you can go back and highlight that in orange because you know that your lead and your background information is in orange. And there you go. You should have 2 orange parts and 1 yellow part on slide 4. And you will know that slide 4 is complete. Your introduction paragraph is complete. Don't forget to check for cups, which is like your capitalization of your sentences and your words, your spelling, any punctuation. Always checking for cups. Check if anything's red and underlined. You want to make sure you're checking for that. Okay, and then you're all set and done. Ready to move on to the next part.